Hey, good evening. Another evening to share some wisdom, some knowledge, some experience, and some fun in regards to our careers in dealing with hair loss and hair thinning. And I'm Jeffrey Paul, and I hope that you're ready for one of my favorite, most incredible opportunities for you to grow your business. It doesn't matter what business you're in. This particular workshop or sharing tonight is going to really change the game for you if you get a hold of it. If you really get a hold of it. It's interesting because so often we don't realize how valuable a referral is. And Fortune magazine, I don't know if how many of you read Fortune magazine, but it's highly read by very successful corporate CEOs and businesses, and some of us that are maybe a lot smaller but have the same interest in learning what it takes to really become successful in what we do. And there is so much going on with regards to social media. And what platform am I supposed to be on? Am I supposed to be on TikTok? Am I supposed to be on YouTube? Am I supposed to be on Facebook? Am I supposed to be on LinkedIn? And all of a sudden, you're starting to know that you can't get any leverage and you can't get any volume from just being broadcasting on the platforms. You have to add money to it, and so now you start to pour money into it. Then you might find advertising, or you might find other types of marketing venues that cost you more and more and more and more money, and have been producing, as the statistics that we're going to share about tonight have continued to reduce themselves in the volume of value. The greatest value. Now listen to this. Referral sales requires almost no financial investment. Let me say that again, because tonight's message and tonight's teaching is on why referrals are the most valuable form of marketing and how to get more. And to get more, we're going to learn about some incredible 4 or 5 techniques that we have used in our practice, our private practice, to grow it to over $1 million+ a year in sales and services in regards to basic level of referral marketing. Now, hear me. You know that I'm a video nut, if you know me at all. And you know that I really like social media, and you know that I like to connect with people. But in business, you want to have the ability to truly be able to find the key to your success at the most successful rate and least amount of investment. And what is that? Referrals. Let's talk about referrals. Think about this for just a moment, and I want you to put a comment for me in the comments. What was the last time somebody referred a book, referred a restaurant, referred a stylist, referred a service to you? What was the last time, if you have had that experience, just put your hand up and say, yes, I've had someone refer to me one of those things or something else, a book, music, a concert, a restaurant. How many of you had a friend, a relationship, refer you to another place? Now, what did that cost the owner? Nothing. And why did you have such an incredible effort of making that happen? Because you had a trust in the person that individually said to you, hey, Jeff, you got to try this restaurant. Man, this is an Italian restaurant. I know you like Italian food. This is incredible. And their wine list is off the charts. And that referral led you to a brand new restaurant. Or the book that you said, wow, this book is so incredible. It's changed my life. And suddenly that person you're sharing that story with goes out on Amazon and buys that book. Well, think about how many times you have personally been referred to somebody or something, and how powerful it was when you got connected to that. Well, in our business, we have the highest level of opportunity if we do it right. And we're going to talk about doing it right, because so often referrals are never asked for. You need to ask for referrals. And then you got to know when to ask for the referrals. Let's talk about that. When you have a woman or man or anyone comes into your center and you go through a consultation and you go through what we teach in our master course of consultation, you go through the steps, you spend 45, 50, 60 minutes with them, and you really educate them, and you're not pushing them to buy, but you're really leading them through a pathway of success for their desire to come in. Because remember, anybody who's come into you already is already a qualified prospect. They already have hair thinning or hair loss. They've come to you because of that specific issue, but they still need to have trust. They still need to have the opportunity to believe in you and believe that you have a solution for them. So you go through the process of all that, and they really feel you have given them your best. You have given them education. You've given them the sensitivity that we talked about last week in the consultation workshop that we did. And you really have shown them that you really do care. And suddenly they are excited. And you've seen it. You know how they get excited? I'm so grateful. No one understood my problem like you do. Thank you. Right then, you need to ask, Kathy, do you know anybody else experiencing such devastation, such challenge, such difficulty with hair thinning and hair loss? Oh yeah, my mom, my sister, my aunt, my cousin, my coworkers, my sister, my daughter. Then Kathy, would you do me a real big favor? Would you refer them to come in for a consultation? When they're excited about what you do and what you've done is the first and most important time to ask for a referral. Write that down. Write that. I hope you're taking note on this. Write that down. To ask for the referral when they're excited, when they have the enthusiasm, when you've given them that explosion of someone cares, you've given them the knowledge and the awareness they're not alone. That is when they are most apt to give you. I've even taken and asked them on a card to write out the person's name, or an email, and ask them to, prepare an email that has everything in it about us, and that they can make it their own personal email to their friends or relatives or family members that they're talking about. Then when they come in and they get their complete transformation, they get their hair system, they get their integration system, they get their extensions, and they're so excited. They're dancing around the room. You're taking the before and after pictures, and they're just pumped. Again, you ask for the referrals. Why? Because statistics prove that day after day, even after they have been satisfied, they begin to lose that enthusiasm to refer. Think about the restaurant or the book that you read that just exploded inside of you. The food was incredible. The book was life-changing, but it lasts for a while. And even though the book was tremendously exciting and life-changing, and maybe the restaurant was incredibly, quality, there begins to become a lack of enthusiasm to go and step forward to refer. So you want to get people when they're excited and let them know that that's when you ask them about the referral. Now, many times we have referral programs. I'm going to give you 3 programs that we throw every year that has been very, very successful, but offer a benefit for a referral. Once they've spent their money, we have used a $250 gift card towards our center to their services or their retail or anything they want for a referral that purchases. Put that down. For a referral that purchases. Now that means that you've got to keep record, and you've got to be sure that you identify the referrer, and it's so important. Now these are with your clients. These are the new clients or old clients that you can get to refer you. That's your base. That's where you start first. But second, you want to go outside of your center. You want to reach out to the salon market, because the salon market is not in competition with you. And how many of stylists that I've heard say, Jeffrey, I've got the client, I'm looking in the mirror, I'm looking down at their crown, or I'm looking at their hairline, or I'm looking at the top of their head, and it's showing more scalp, and I've tried every cut We've done colors, we've done everything, and we can't cover it up. We don't know what to do next. We've used the thinning hair products. We've used the sprinklers and the sprays and all these other things to try to cover this up, but the scalp is continually showing more and more. I don't know what to do, and I care for this client. That's where you want to build a relationship, and I'm going to share with you today and tonight how to do that. Same goes for the private medical practice, the dermatologist, the relationship of the oncologist, those that service men and women that definitely come to them and either lose their hair because of the treatment or are losing their hair and trying to find a treatment for them to have a solution for their hair loss and their hair thinning. And the other option that we offer is once a month to throw a hair thinning and hair loss seminar. And you ask your clients to bring somebody. You invite the salon people in your area. You invite the doctors, receptionists, or office managers. The doctors are not coming, but the office manager definitely will come. Have refreshments and have a series of at least 3 to 4 clients that are going to tell their story. Have some maybe before and after photos on a screen or on a laptop so that you can show the transformation that you've done, and allow that energy that comes from that room, that those women or those men that have hair thinning and hair loss, and I would divide them. I would have a men's seminar, as we have had, and a women's seminar, because the two have a harder mix when you're talking about the sensitivity of hair thinning and hair loss. But when women get together and start talking about their hair thinning and hair loss, it's like they found their best friends. They have found their best friends and can't wait to be able to share in what solutions they might find coming to serve you. And the salons, when they find out what you have and what you service and what you can provide and solutions that they can't, they are ready and willing, and so many times, to refer you that, as well as even dermatologists that they don't have many solutions except Rogaine and go out and maybe buy a laser comb or whatever they would tell them, but they don't have any other solutions, but you do. You do. Whether you have the solution in regards to trichology, whether you have the solution in hair replacement and hair restoration and integration or extension, you have so many solutions to offer to their clients, and you make them look good. Now, there's a whole formula that we've created in our course of referrals, in our marketing course, and you don't just ask them to send you referral, but you follow up with an educational brochure that they put in their centers, salons, and the medical practitioners, and wellness centers. Big growing market. Wellness centers. They're doing PRP. They're doing Botox. They're doing incredible things. And now even another surging market of centers called anti-aging. These are the entities that you could actually have incorporated into your seminar. So not only is it a hair thing and hair loss, but a anti-aging, and you invite someone to come and speak about what they do and maybe bring a person or a sample of what they do. When you start to build the power of what I'm describing to you of the referral market, you no longer have a budget that is choking you in advertising or social media budget ads. You are working with a absolutely qualified lead because of the trust that has already been engaged in their relationship of who referred them, doctor, salon stylist, or friend in relationship of someone who's gone through your center and had that experience of having a transformation of hair thinning and loss. Now, it sounds so simple, and that's why it's missed. And again, when I said I read a whole article. I mean, I don't know how many pages, but this is like 10, 12, 15 pages, an article on what Fortune magazine said was, and this is what their title, Why Referrals Are the Most Valuable Form of Marketing and How to Get Them More. And the reality is that it's there. It's right in front of our nose. It's like diamonds in your own backyard, but you don't see them. You don't realize them. Russell Cornwell wrote a book called Diamonds in Your Own Backyard. It's just an amazing book that represents how we miss the very valuable gems right under our nose. And referrals are that very thing. I know we like the popularity of what social media does for us, but let me share something with you. The relationship of a sale from a qualified referral puts money in the bank, transforms a life, and gives you the ability to build a stronger business after all is said and done. Social media will come. The other storylines will come because a lot of these clients, when you right at the beginning have changed their life, are willing to tell their story. And now you have another product to be a referral on the platform of social media, them telling the story about their transformation. So in review, let's take a look. Bring a friend. You're not alone for a hair thinning and hair loss seminar. Like I said, incorporate the affiliates. They could be the medical practitioners, the salon and wellness centers and anti-aging centers. They can do a part of the workshop, or they can just refer and inform their clients that you have this seminar coming up. And in our Hair Loss University, if you go on hairlossuniversity.com, you can see some of these programs that we have developed over the time of 40 years in the business, and being able to really create the ability to truly have a success. And if you want some absolute free educational, continual education on this level and even greater, then go subscribe to our YouTube. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos of how-tos and marketing ideas and business knowledge and technical and just absolutely incredible consultation tips, all for free right on our YouTube. But you need to subscribe. You need to subscribe at that point. So if you have a question, if you have a pain point in your business, if you have an interest that has just not been fulfilled by anything you've read or studied, put it in the comments here. Put in the comments, and we'll work on a workshop like this to be able to help you find some tips, some understanding, some wisdom, some knowledge, some understanding that won't lead you to just spending a lot of money, but really lead you to success. And to me, the greatest success of all successes there is the transformation of the people's lives that we touch. The transformation when you turn them into the mirror, and the smile and the brightness and the esteem comes from them, that comes from only that which, when you feel beautiful inside, exposes itself on the outside of beauty. And I'll tell you something, that's really success. That's the ultimate success that is there. So again, right there in the comments, if you truly are moved by what I'm sharing with you, then, join us on the YouTube. Again, what does it cost you? Your time. What does it gain you? Profitability, fulfillment, inspiration, motivation, empowerment of what you're doing for others when they're going through the absolute devastation of hair thinning and hair loss. But it takes you, the professional, to continue to educate yourself. So join us every Monday night at 7:30 here. Be proactive. Put your comments on there that you want to learn something or something you're interested in, or put in what you've learned. And I'll have you as an interview with me, and we'll talk and discuss what you've learned and what successes you've had, because this is a community of people that are in professional practices, but need to grow and develop because it's such a specialized niche market. But that's what makes it wonderful, because you can absolutely shine if you've got the heart and care for the people that you serve. So again, just going back through what we went through, referral. Make it a part of your DNA to continue to ask for referrals. And the best way to ask is, do you know anybody experiencing hair thinning and hair loss? If you talk with anybody, does anybody talk with you about their concern personally and intimately about their concern of hair thinning and hair loss that they're experiencing, or relatives, friends, children, parent might be experiencing? Let me help them. Refer them to me, and I'll do my very best to educate them on the solutions that are available today for them in their hair thinning and hair loss journey. I hope this really touches you. If so, please let me know in the comments that it really has. And I will do my best to prepare for next week to really get you another topic. And I hope it comes from something you put in the comments tonight that represent something you need to know more about. something you're interested in finding about, more about in the solutions, or maybe some of the pain points of manufacturing, delays, pricing, the cost, how to bring this to this craziness into order. I'm here to help in every possible way to build this beautiful industry, this beautiful profession, this beautiful career level of helping people with hair thinning and hair loss. And if you are not a part of our Wigs for Kids organization, our nonprofit organization, Wigs for Kids, all letters, Wigs for Kids, I want you to truly go to our wigsforkids.org and go to our website and go there and find out about becoming a supportive level of working with kids from time to time to change their lives, to experience the power of a smile from within them that is incredible. Join us in our Wigs for Kids organization and watch for January, because we're exploding with a launch that is going to be absolutely out of this world. We've been preparing for months now to really generate an incredible series of educational programs and understanding towards the level of where we're growing as an industry, but there needs to be a community, and we're going to help build that community together. Hope you're a part of it. Have a beautiful night. I hope this has helped you. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next week at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And hope there's no snow on the Eastern Standard Time area, but we'll be here in any ways because we can still broadcast. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon. And remember, beauty begins within.